Hey guys, my name is Bando, this is Brexit Bando, and we have a double feature today for the Eldar. Now, I've liked the Eldar for quite some time, and one of my favourite aspects has always been the Warp Spiders. The Warp Spiders have really never had much love from Games Workshop themselves, and have only recently had new miniatures announced to replace their, I think, 20 to 25-year-old sculpts. So, joining them is also Lycus, the Whispering Web, their Phoenix Lord, a model who has been missing forever. So, we've had all the other Phoenix Lords for all the other aspect shrines, and we finally have the Spider herself. And I like the model, I do. And on top of this, we have confirmation for a little bit of lore, which came originally from the Psychic Awakening books, that the Imperial Guard had found an ancient suit of Eldar armour and then were butchered by warp spiders and the armour was stolen. So that's pretty cool. We also finally have confirmation of who the Warp Spider Shrine is dedicated to, which is, and we're probably going to butcher this, Anak Yith, or Anak Ith, the primal weaver goddess and first daughter of Morai Heg. Which is, it's cool to get more fluff for the Eldar. And I'm really looking forward to eventually having a go at painting this model. And I'm really looking forward to actually sort of throw myself into the Eldar. I kind of lost steam with my little Eldar army I was starting. I was doing an Ulthwé army. And recently I've been doodling up some parts for the Eldar Corsairs for Rofen 9. And I'm kind of getting that urge to start doing some different Eldar. So, the second thing is the Sunday preview. It's beginning to look a lot like Ranadandra, which is the Eldar version of Ragnarok, the end of the world, or more accurately, the end of the Eldar, where, lots of interesting things are going to happen, but mainly Fugan here, the Phoenix Lord of the Fire Drakes, or Fire Dragons, is going to collect all of the others together, and he's going to come out and they'll have a great big battle and he'll be the last one to die. So we have new Warp Spiders coming on up for pre-order. Lovely models. Really looking forward to seeing these. Really looking forward to seeing what the community does with them. Barahoth, the Cry of the Wind. New model. I'm still not a fan of his design. I've never liked his beaky face. I've always thought his helmet looks a bit silly. But it's a solid update to his model. The Swooping Hawks. A really faithful update. Really like these as well. Fun fact, the wings on the last ones, I believe, were the oldest single sculpt GW still had, because they were from the very first Swooping Hawks from Rogue Trader, and when they got a refresh in second edition, they just kept the wings as they were. They didn't change them at all. They kept casting the same part, and those were the same ones that basically we had through 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, 8th, and 9th edition. Then we have Fugan, who was leaked ages ago. The Fire Dragons. And I'm loving that these guys are faithful to the style. There's no changes majorly. A lovely Asuraman model. I really like this. Some people really hate his little mouth, but I actually quite like it. I think it's a good design, like the high cheekbones on his helmet. Now the interesting one is the Wave Serpent and the Falcon Grav Tank are being reboxed together as a single kit, which is really good because there were certain weapon options that you couldn't get in the Falcon for the actual chassis, because they were only in the Wave Serpent. So that's really good. It also means that this is most likely moving away from being an online order only, which means you'll be able to get it from third parties again, which means it's going to be a little bit cheaper. Although it's probably going to go up in price. I think the leaked price sheet did say it was going up by about £5. The Eldari Warwalkers, lovely, again, lovely update to a classic model. A bit older though, not a recent update. Now coming in a box of 2, which is good. I actually think the way that Warhammer has gone in the last 10 years, with the transition, really. I mean, if you look at armies from like 3rd edition onwards, they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So stuff that used to be like, I'll take 1 Warwalker in my army, and now we're at the point where we're like, yeah, I'll take 6 of these things in the same sort of size game. It's good that they're starting to bundle them into multi-buy boxes. And then we've got Warhammer Plus, which we don't care about. So that's good. The downside of this is the leaked prices indicate that these 5-man sets of Aspect Warriors are almost as expensive as the 10-man Striking Scorpions set. It's not good. It's not good at all. They're about £40 a box, if I can remember correctly. Which is silly, to say the least. So, yeah, it's Games Workshop. The prices are always going to be silly until such time as supply outstrips demand again, and they start to realise that they need to be competitive. But yeah, and as long as the whales keep buying everything under the sun, the price of this stuff's going to keep going up. I like the limited edition Codex art, but the regular Codex art's pretty solid as well, but I just prefer this one. So yeah, let me know what you think. Are you going to be pre-ordering anything? There is no big box set, apparently, which is, a little disappointing to some, but that's usually a way of bundling all of the new stuff together, and just bundling a load of Aspect Warriors together would have been quite expensive. Would have been either a very small box set or, a very expensive one. So I think it's okay that they didn't release it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're looking forward to. If you have any questions, are you looking forward to painting these things? Are you an Eldar player? Have you ever thought about collecting Eldar? Is this enough to tempt you into starting an Eldar army? Right. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. My name is Bando. This is Brexit Bando. And if you want to support the channel, liking, commenting, and subscribing, even hitting the share button, are all free. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.